the New York Times just published an article that may allude to what may be in the next UFO report set for release by October 31st, Halloween Day. Link in the description. The article from Julian E. Barnes, published October 28, titled "Many Military UFO Reports Are Just Foreign Spying or Airborne Trash," has insightful information from some intelligence and military personnel regarding the UFO phenomenon. Stick around as I discuss the contents of the article and provide context to what this all means. This is Out There Channel, bringing you the latest in UFO news and unknown stories. In 2017, the New York Times published an article revealing a secret Pentagon program to investigate UFOs observed around the West and East Coast by Navy aviators. Since then, there has been a congressional hearing about these unknown observations and a report released in June 2021 by the Director of National Intelligence, commonly called the Pentagon UFO Report. It documented 144 reported sightings of objects or phenomena that could not be identified. Only one could be explained after analysis. It did not rule out extraterrestrials, but also could not rule them in. On October 31st, an annual, unclassified report will be submitted to Congress from the Department of National Intelligence and Secretary of Defense. The task of the report is to disclose intelligence analysis, reported incidents, health-related effects, the role of foreign governments, and nuclear security. Watch till the end, where we discuss what a former intelligence officer, Christopher Mellon, may have suggested could be in the report. The article's author states he interviewed American officials familiar with the findings of the Pentagon Intelligence Agency's examination of the incidents. They claim many of the objects that have been considered a UFO have turned out to be errant junk in the sky, like balloons or surveillance activity. The most concerning statement in the article is Chinese surveillance is responsible for much of the observations. Much of the information about the unidentified phenomena remains classified. While Congress has been briefed on some of the conclusions about foreign surveillance, Pentagon officials have kept most of the work secret, largely because they do not want China or other countries to know that their efforts to spy on the American military were detected. According to these sources, they do not believe what they are seeing is ET, even though the author says that some activity is still not understood. Pentagon analysts remain puzzled by some of the videos collected by the military. One where an object hovers over the water, jumps erratically, then peels away is more difficult to explain, officials said. But analysts who have studied that video, as well as ones associated with eyewitness reports from aviators, are convinced it is not a piece of alien technology. The article also states the assessment of one unnamed source about the source of the observations captured on two UFO videos from the Navy, popularly called the gimbal and the go fast video. Their belief is that these are optical illusions. In the gimbal video, a classified camera system was a source, and in the go fast video, it was an observation against the water. No further details were provided, so assessing the accuracy is very difficult. This is not a widely held assessment on the videos. I believe that many of the observations are likely non-fantastical in origin, such as optical illusions made by secret and non-secret cameras, as well as environmental phenomena, foreign technology, all very earthly and conventional explanations, but still, it doesn't explain all observations. The author never states that all sightings have a discernible answer. This is partially due to lack of evidence, funding, or time to do the investigation, but it's also that they probably do not fall into a conventional interpretation. Whatever it is, it seems that the author's unnamed sources are eager on saying it's not extraterrestrial or otherwise fantastical, even though they cannot explain all sightings, nor could the Pentagon UFO report of 2021 or the intelligence witnesses during the congressional hearings. Moreover, there seems to be two factions in the intelligence community, one that seems to think that this is all earthly, conventional, nothing fantastic, and another such as Lou Elizondo, Christopher Mellon, and Scott Bray that acknowledge publicly that they are open to the idea that there are things that may not be explainable with our current understanding of the world. Be sure to come back to this channel in November to learn about what was in the report and if it matches these assessments. Christopher Mellon, Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence in the Clinton and George W. Bush administrations, has been one of the biggest proponents for government disclosure. He stated that if the government has evidence of UFO in space, they should come forth with the information to have the masses get used to the possibility. Being a former intelligence official, he may have knowledge of the phenomenon that's not yet known and may have alluded to what could be in the report. Check out this video on my right to learn about recent UFO findings in Kiev, and this one on my left to learn about how we back engineer alien technology. The YouTube algorithm is working hard to blacklist my videos, so to get the word out, like, subscribe, and tell me what you think about the article in the comments.